Greetings and welcome to the Talk to Me America show where the world wants to know what you have to say. So call me and tell them like it is. Or don't. It doesn't matter, I guess. I don't get a lot of phone calls, but that's alright. We talk to you guys on the chats and you're welcome to call. I want you people, I actually want to just give you the opportunity to use your First Amendment rights, but don't give them up voluntarily. And, you know, like I say, everybody can't do a show, but everybody can make a phone call once in a while. All right. Greetings once again. Welcome. And I hope you all had a fantastic week. Thank you for clicking on my little acre of the internet today. Hope you guys had a fantastic week. It's Thursday once again. I am ldghwih. Speak up. Am I too low? Let me see if my audio, let me see what my mixer says. I tested it right before the show. Yeah, I'm almost peaking. Anywhere? All right. Always have trouble with Odysee. Let's see if that helped. I could have sworn I heard my music on it this time. No audio. Sounds good on the Roomba. Rumba is hot. Rumble, okay. Alright, probably just needed to, yeah, Salty Mate Jamison says, I can hear you. Thank you for letting me know. I always have to reset the stream on Odysee every week. I don't know what it is. Does it work now? I'm just getting a buffering circle. 5x5 now. Okay. That's all it needed. Alright. Thank you for letting me know. The other ones are having no problem at all. So that was just Odysee. The one time. Because usually I will go ahead and fix it. But like I say, when I didn't fix it this time because I heard it coming through. And I don't know if you can rewind, but you should be able to, well, I heard it anyway. I don't know. Alright. Thank you for letting me know. Alright, plugs real quick to the No Prisoners podcast with 451 Actual, Kevin's Canada Coffee, and If I See Ace. With friends like me sometimes on Fridays. Lately I haven't been doing it. I've been working on stuff. I'm got all these different things and ideas now, and I've been experimenting on things. Didn't get really a chance to work on anything or finish anything except for a couple of eyeballs, but I'm not real happy with them yet. Like I say, I've been experimenting. That's almost half of creating and doing art. You should see the piles of fails that I have. Anyway, they're now almost exclusively on pilled.net, which I am on Pilled, Rumble, YouTube for some reason, and Odysee. Right, okay, and I'm still waiting for it, but I don't see any reason why they won't give it to me since I paid them. But I'm on Twitter now. Your donations have helped me to, I guess, buy a piece of an acre of the internet on Twitter. So I don't know what to do first over there. It says that I can do a space, which, what would I do? But I guess I can live stream over there now too, that I'm a premium member or whatever like that. So follow me. My links for everything for me are down below. Some of them I don't use, but Twitter I'm on all the time. It's the best. How can I miss anything else, right? Even when I wasn't paying for it, I found out lots of stuff, and it's like half of my videos to show you today. So yes, I'm on Twitter, blankets. I have been since I think since Elon bought it. You know, the sale was final and everything. So I like it, and like I say, with the premium the membership or whatever it was, there's none of those annoying commercials anymore. But they do warn you and say that we sometimes will use sponsored material even if you got premium plus or whatever. So yeah, what can I tell you? All right. Yeah, I'm not live feeding over there yet. I just did pay for it today. They're reviewing my account for the blue check. I really didn't care about the blue check that much. Mrs. Green Thumb, hello. Long time no see. Welcome to the show tonight. Appreciate you being here. I guess I might as well go through some of the chats. Everybody's talking at me. Everybody's talking at me. Shoplifters will be prostituted. Yeah, it's one of the reasons why I don't shoplift, because I wouldn't make a good prostitute. You wouldn't make any money with me. Super Trucker. Alright, I'm not gonna be sorry for opening this link, am I? Oops. Let me, oh, that. Let me put it over here. Oh, wonderful. Something to take our minds off of the fact that they're connecting Kamala with Diddy now. There's a lot of bullshit going on right now. I've never seen the mudslinging like this in my life, but it's really ridiculous. And hence the name of my show this week, because they keep telling us, oh, we're for the future, yet they keep going back to the same old song and dance to smear the other side. So, yeah. Kamala Harris. What I mean is Kamala Harris. That was a good bit. In fact, I just saw that bit where he was mispronouncing the names and things. He wanted the rapist for 1,000. It was cute. Of course, that particular one was a copy from Benny Hill, but all right. Back to the shout-outs. Pastor Shedley over here is my main moderator over on Odysee, Pilled, and Ramble. Anal bunkers. That's funny, yeah. He was good. You guys got me all flummoxed here. Alright. Limited access over there on Rumble. Okay. Like I said, Pastor Shadley, my main moderator, and of course, if he's here, that means the Pond is here, so welcome, Pond. I hope I'm not still competing with Trump. Didn't he have an earlier thing scheduled or something like that? I hope, but that's okay. If I am, no problem. I'll be here when he gets done. All right, so be nice to Pastor Shadley. He's means. And actually, I don't limit him to anything except for whatever the platform requires. So have at it. Red Dawn Radio, or as I like to call him, Tyrone. Those of you old timers with us know what I'm talking about. The Drunken Rocky, which is on right after my show, with whatever he calls it now. It's just funny videos, and they sit there and laugh like crazy. Actually, I saw his face. He didn't look anything like I expected. But let's see. Coffee Talk with Sandra. I'm actually wondering if she's okay, if everything's okay, or if she had to stop live feeding because school. She's had little ones in school. I can imagine what that would be like, trying to do a show and deal with school-age children, smaller school-age children. I understand that. Raynoth, I like to, they got this thing on Pilled now that I can go raid other channels when I'm done. When I sign off, send everybody to a channel, go discover someone new, which is cool. Right now, DJ based all my friends and my sminks out there. Some guy from Maine, Ruguru, not me, and Town with the where am I? There. With the Pure Blood Media Group or pureblood.tv. Oh, I'm in the wrong page here. It's me in the corner. All right. It's community.pureblood.tv. You go and check out and can make plans of what to watch. It's interactive and you can see all the different people that are on for the day, or you can go to another day, click on it. They've improved it a great deal. It's very, very cool and I like it. It's got TV guide. You gotta immediately on there if you don't want to have to scroll through it. I can remember when we were, wow, look at that. Somebody has some big microphones. You're not, Bert Cocaine, you're not compensating for anything, are you, dude? Geeks Workshop. Oh, no wonder I don't see him anymore. He's on right now too. Okay. I was going to ask him for something, but he doesn't come on my show anymore. I hope he's doing well and I hope he's got a good show going on. That's very, the wood turning and stuff like that, very satisfying, very calming, I guess. And then there's Pastor Shelley. He's got a big stuff on there too. Wow, that's a lot. That's big. But you know who's on air at any given moment when you click on air, and it's got a news guide, a TV guide. Nexus, I believe, is the I don't know. Sorry. I know they have social media and everything like that. Oh, Gab, True Social. Oh, that must be their own social media on there. You can advertise on there as well. So check out community.pureblood.tv. These guys do a really, really, really good job. And of course, I'm going to go through that other stuff too. You know how to support my channel. I've got my own little merch shop. Like I say, I don't have any new creations. I'm not a manufacturer. And I've been working on eyeballs that I can add to these things. If I sell them to adults, it doesn't matter if they're plastic or stuck on or something like that. But I like to do if you can see, if they're meant for children under 3, I sew everything on and I embroider the eyes. There's no pulling them off. They'd have to chew them off, and even that would take a while. So yeah, I didn't want to do t-shirts or anything like that. So it's tdo.com/ I don't know if there's a slash to it or anything. I don't think I get one unless I pay them. Everybody wants payment now to be on their site, but I don't have to. So I'm thinking about going back to Instagram. I used to sell all of my pieces on Instagram before, a long time ago. And of course, Bro Shay was working on this. He wasn't on. He didn't have a new video last week, but he had one this week. Hello, Moko. Welcome to the show. I'm going to do everything kind of random because that's what it's starting to feel like. All this random stuff. Let's see. We got Saltermat Jamison and Blue Eye Devil, otherwise known as Psy. Judas, welcome. Was never able to recover my Twitter account, so I just threw up in myself as deceased on there. Why not? Super Trucker. And blankets, of course. Yes, Pastor Shadley. Yes, there you are. Okay. You're the one that said I had no audio. All right. Raynoth, is he here? Sam, hey. Thought it was just you. Yeah, it's like it's kind of scary when you all of a sudden think you've gone deaf, huh? Especially when you have headphones on. I can see your lips move, but I can't hear what you're saying. Okay. All right. Brochet. This guy is brutal. But I'd love him. Because creative. What can I tell you?
More brose?
Please. Cheers.
This date is going really well. Wine's a little dry. Wait a minute. Where's my girlfriend?
He shows you kind of sort of how the video was done afterwards, but yeah, I love that guy. He crochets all of his weapons. How creative to even be able to use. I mean, because he was using all kinds of like medieval weapons before, like a mace and a katana and things like that. And then he made a crochet wine bottle and still was able to use it as as a weapon. Like I say, this guy's brutal with the crochet, with the yarn and stuff. So, but I love it. I love it. All right. And then of course there's Ko-Fi, Cash App, Odysee, and Rumble have the super chats. All the fun stuff on Pill. They got pills. They got cookies and spaceships. Things like that. Over here on pill.net we got Mr. Tiso. And like I said, I saw Mrs. Green Thumb. Welcome. I'm glad to see you. Cyborg, of course. My friend Cyborg. And Lightspear, hey, I've been watching out for what you sent me. I hope you got the right number. Because my agent actually got the wrong number on there. I had to call them. They had to cancel checks and change everything up. It was like one number off and somebody else gets everything from me. And it has happened. Anyway, okay, where was I? All right. All my links are below for all the ways to support the channel, including the website for my T2 shop. If you want to just go there, they got lots of as a matter of fact, T2 is what Etsy used to be. Just a little bit more improved, but it's not they haven't gone public or anything like that. Everything's handmade. I haven't seen any resellers yet. And they do everything from crochet to quilting to sewing, just about everything you can think of. I've even seen some people that do that quilling with the strips of paper and stuff like that. Beautiful artists with a lot of them do the acrylics and the textile. The textile art like I do. So yeah, check it out. There's lots of beautiful things, and buy local, keep the small business in business, stuff like that. Because Lord knows our government's not helping with that shit, no matter how much she crows about it. All right. I also have the old school post office box. I love gifts as well, and I'm expecting a gift. I've been like, Lightsaber told me, did I get my DVDs? And I'm like, no, did you send me some? And he's like, yeah, I sent you some. Make sure that you give the extras to other people. So I have a couple of people in mind, and if it's cool, I might even have a movie night with it or something like that. We'll see. I'll watch it, or I'll think of something. I'll think of something to do just to get online and be with you guys. All right. I've been trying to think of other things to do instead of just be on here and bitch. Of course, the best thing you can do is share, especially on X now that I have I will have my blue check. They're promising me it, so. Other than that, click the like, the fire, the thumbs up, whatever is on the platform that you're following me or listening to me on at the time. Share. we got to keep this freedom of speech trend going, because actually we are winning, and this is why we have. A lot of us have not just sat down and shut up anymore. As a matter of fact, my third year anniversary is coming up in 2 weeks. No, a month and 2 weeks. So yeah. And we can't be complacent either. You see what they're trying to do. And it's funny because they keep saying, we're future, let's move forward. But you got to look back and see what Trump was on and what they said about him 4 years ago. I'm more interested in what's going on now. So, but like I say, hence the title of my video or my live feed today, because it's like, and just once you see the hypocrisy, you can't unsee it. And I'm not looking for it really. I just listen to this stuff and it's like, well, wait a minute. 10 minutes ago, they just said the exact opposite. So, but we can't, like I say, we are winning because we will not give up our freedom of speech, but we can't be complacent. And, I'm going to show you tonight, as usual. This is no time to shut up. This definitely is no time to shut up. Besides, no matter what happens, God's in control. Christ is with us. We've already won. Okay, I've already gone through the chat. I welcome you guys. If I missed anybody, just yell at me. Donald Trump is a Nazi. Yeah, exactly, Cyborg. I'm gonna. As I say, first I want to open the phone lines. Not that anybody's gonna call me, but just in case. I always have something prepared. Maybe if I just sit here one day, don't have anything prepared, and you just sit here. I'm prepared for everything. That's just me. I don't like to be, I don't like to say stuff unless I got something to say or something to ask. New York Times. Trump flirts with the ultimate tax cut. No income taxes at all. Yeah, actually, I heard about that. Like I say, the news continues to go on even after I've chosen my subject. But this has been something they've been talking about since, Tuesday or something like that? All right. First caller already. I didn't even ask a question yet. Greetings. You're on the air.
Right.
Hello?
Hi there.
Oh, there, that's better. It's like, all I heard was...
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I
All
can
right.
hear you now. As a matter of fact,
How are you doing
we're
this evening, Laura?
peaking.
You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing just fine.
Has your week been pretty good?
Yeah, it's not too bad. I was actually gonna begin. I did open the phone lines, and my question of the day, I didn't get a chance to ask it yet, is, did you vote yet?
I was talking to a good friend about that today, and I'm going to go vote, but I think I'm going to write in my vote for Christ Jesus.
Okay.
I'm just going to vote Christ Jesus the whole line down. Although I think I might vote for the president to be Donald Trump. Not that I think that he's any better than Christ Jesus, because Christ Jesus is king.
Oh, not at all. But I feel like he's got, well, this was a funny story today too. Wasn't gonna really cover it, but even he's so protected right now. Even the Reddit witches are saying that we can't cast any spells on him. It's like, come on, what the hell? I didn't realize we had Reddit witches, but I'm so glad that God is so that Trump is so protected that they can't cast any spells on him. They want to like freeze him or something like that. It sounds like some kind of voodoo bullshit to me.
Right. I gotta say that related to what you just talked about, Stevie Nicks, who is a reported Wiccan witch, she is casting her vote for Kamala Harris. I'm like, oh God! And I love Stevie Nicks. I love Fleetwood Mac. I love them. I love that group. But God, why can't they just keep their fucking mouth shut? Pardon my French. Why can't they just keep their mouth shut, just sing your songs, and shut the hell up? We don't need to be preached to by musicians.
I have one word for that, and everybody's talking about it too. Diddy.
Right. I mean, they don't understand. Right. I get it. They don't understand what that means for them. So, like, I don't suspect that Stevie Nicks is involved in any of the P. Diddy crap. But who knows? Who knows? But my mother, when I was a little kid, my mother used to run a house cleaning service, and she used to clean Stevie Nicks' home in Paradise Valley, Arizona. And I was not allowed in, but I had to sit on her lawn. So I have sat on the lawn of Stevie Nicks, and I absolutely love Fleetwood Mac as a group. And so to hear her...
Even after she treated you like a dog?
Well, this is before she treated me like a dog.
Oh, okay.
But now she's apparently gone down that road. I'm like, well, God, why don't you just can't you keep your mouth shut? Just sing your songs and shut your freaking mouth. You don't contribute anything valuable to society.
Yeah, I feel bad for having to say this and bust your bubble, but do you remember my show a couple of weeks ago about separation?
About what?
Separation?
I'm sure I recall, but can you remind me?
God is showing us who we need to be apart from.
Okay, I get that, and you're right. That's true.
Unfortunately, it's gonna hurt. He never said it was gonna feel good either.
Right, and she is a witch in the literal sense. She follows Wicca, so she is a self-proclaimed witch, which means in our belief a Satanist.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand why she's voting for Kamala, because all the Satanists are voting for Kamala. They're proud of her because she represents Satanism.
Well, they're also, I've noticed they're also pointing out some of the people that have at first, when this first all started happening, saying, "Oh no, I'm standing back. I'm not gonna, it's not my business." All of a sudden, they're coming out now and telling everybody to vote for Kamala. So it's everything is a little sus at the moment.
Yes, it always is with them. Everything about them is suspect because they're dishonest.
Mm-hmm,
So internally, the people who understand the truth, the suspect ones, triggered that. So, yeah, it's going to get crazy. I worry about this place. I don't worry a whole lot.
God's in control. Don't worry. 365 times in the Bible, what does it tell you? Don't be afraid.
Right, don't be afraid. Whenever I'm afraid, I look to Jehovah.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. So, but it sure is exciting. Let me tell you, it is an exciting time to live, and I'm grateful to be here with all of our friends and neighbors.
Me too.
Like yourself, because this is really an amazing time. And I have lived through some pretty exciting experiences and times, but this is by far the most exciting time of it all, because all the shit's hitting the fan.
Mm-hmm.
The shit is hitting the fan.
Hey, Eric. Go ahead.
Oh, hi, Eric. How are you doing?
Eric the Red was with us. Tetris, hello. I don't want to ignore anyone in the chat. Bobby Digital, I like that. That's very apropos, the meme he just posted about that. Like I said, one word. That's all we needed for that was Diddy.
P. Diddy. Welcome aboard, Bobby Digital. It's good to see you, sir.
And we got Salty Man Jameson over on Rumble. And Russian Bot, how you doing, dude? Home taking an SMJ with a toilet seat or with a toilet there. Do I want to know? No, I don't want to know. I'm not. I've never been into toilet humor, and well, some, but not. I just put it this way: it's one of those things. Everybody shits. Who cares?
That's right. I have to admit that I've been having problems with that myself, and it's not humorous. It's the opposite of that.
Yeah, I hear
But
you.
that's a story for another day.
I hear you.
So I have body problems.
It's humorous afterwards, right? As long as
Sure.
it doesn't
It
happen
is.
in public, I don't know.
Well, it does, but that's all right. I try not to, but so I just want to call and say hi, and
Hi.
I'm so glad you're sounding good. Are you singing? Are you singing?
Yeah, every weekend. I've had to
Are
change
you
my
back?
set list for songs because I can't do everything, but I can get most stuff out. Yeah, the tongue twister type songs are kind of still hard for me, but I'm getting it through. Nobody's fired me yet, so.
But you're singing.
Hmm.
That is so. That is
The best
amazing.
I
That's a
can.
miracle.
Yeah, I
It's a
feel like
miracle,
it too.
sweetheart. It's amazing.
Like I say, I've had to make some concessions, and I'm still not perfect, but I don't know if I ever will be. So take what I can get, and I'm still
Right.
got my job, so so I gotta be doing something right.
That's amazing. I am so happy to hear that.
Thank you.
Sweetheart, I really am. I understand how the dilemma goes. That I know that's your passion, and that is at your root, your core, to sing as you do. And I get it. I that's amazing. I'm so happy to hear that, sweetheart.
I always called it a gift. I just love
It
to
is.
do it because of how it makes others feel too.
Right. Right. It makes you feel good. It makes others feel good. It's amazing. It's a miracle. Music is the key to life. It is a blessing from God, Jehovah God. It is amazing. I'm so glad that you're back to singing because that was what I worried most about you during your stroke, that you might not be able to sing
That
again.
was
But you have.
the first thing that came to my mind. Because
Mhm.
really and truly, the language part was the only thing that really told me that I had had a stroke. And you guys have been with me through the whole recovery, or still with
Right.
recovery and everything. So you know how weird I used to talk. Nobody could make up
True. And
nobody could make up their mind of what kind of accent I had.
right. And we have all been witness to a miracle. It's amazing. I love you, sweetheart.
Oh, I love
We're
it too.
so glad.
I appreciate that.
So
Just the
yeah.
only thing
And
I can tell you is that whatever it is you're going through, God's got you, and don't let it stop you.
right. Don't let it stop you. Work for Jehovah, and Jehovah will work for you. So that's where we're at. And so I'm gonna keep the call short today because I'm getting a little bit drunk tonight because it's painkiller.
That
But
explains a
I'm
lot.
just so. I know. I'm in a lot of pain. I
I'm
would
so sorry.
describe.
God's hand on you,
Sorry.
God's hand on you, my friend. Please show him some healing.
Yeah, I could use some. And I'm gonna offer a little guilty admission.
Uh-oh.
Prayers for my mother, because I've been in dialysis with my mother. It is the most uncomfortable, difficult thing because my mother's having some trouble too. Now she's sharing dialysis in the same time frame as me, so I have to hear her. It's really trippy. It's uncomfortable.
It must
But
be tough for both of you. Because,
yeah,
I mean, don't they shove needles and things in you? Stuff like I
they
don't think.
do in
Put it
me.
this way, I can't watch myself get that stuff done. I can't. There's definitely no way I could watch anyone else, and especially someone that I love.
Yeah, they stick me 6 times a week, and I don't mind. It's all right. I worry more about my mother
Right.
because I have to hear her, and she's in pain from other things, and so it's difficult. But it is what it is, and I just trust in Christ.
Yep.
That's all we can do.
That is. He
So
does it all for a reason.
right,
He
and
knows.
so
He
I'm
knows what's
blessed.
gonna happen.
Right, he does, and I'm blessed to offer you reinforcement for your journey, and to all the friends and family that we are talking to tonight, to offer them strength and confirmation and assurance.
Strength to
Christ is with
stand
you.
up. Strength to stand up.
Right.
It's our job to stand up against these people that are trying to hold us down. Especially
Right.
since they're trying to take God out of the situation. I noticed how fast Kamala got her ass in church after she told those two Christians to leave her rally that night. And
I heard that, and she's all Satan, and J.D. Vance, in opposition to her, at least he is a little bit promising, unlike Mike Pence. It's unfortunate they share a similar sounding name, Vance and Pence, but Vance seems so different from Pence, and I hope he is legitimate. I don't really know much about him, but I hope he's legitimate. He seems to say the right things.
Yep, seems to say the right things. He's a politician.
Right. It's confusing at times.
Well, like
But
I
just
said,
hope- I
like I
hope he has
said,
his mind right.
they're all of those guys are human, and they have absolutely no domain over our God, over our leader. So all we can
Well,
hope for
they
is
do
that
not.
they follow him along with us.
Right.
But they will let him.
So,
They will
trust
let
in
us
Christ.
down because they're human. So don't get angry at us. As a matter of fact, what was that? Were you talking about somebody else that was? Oh, you don't like Stevie Nicks. You still have to forgive her. Still have to love her. You don't have to participate. But again, watch that kind of thing because it's. I believe, and like I said, I guess that was 3-4 weeks ago. It's what's going on now is God's way of showing us, hey man, He's pounding us. Hey man, stay away from these people. They'll drag you away from me.
Right. Don't get it twisted. I love Stevie Nicks.
Yeah.
I absolutely adore her in every possible way. She is from Arizona, where I'm also from. I love her entirely. However, she has obviously chosen the wrong road, and I suspect she might have a second coming, if you will. I pray that she does. I pray that she revisits her priorities. But there is a cover band called Dreams from the UK that does Fleetwood Mac better than Fleetwood Mac does. So there's hope.
Hallelujah.
Mhm.
You can like I say, the music is good, and like I say, God gave them a talent.
Mhm. That's right. She doesn't realize it, and I pray that she does.
Actually, to be very honest with you, I like Stevie Nicks, but I liked Christine McVie better. I think
Okay, I'm with you there,
she
too.
was a better vocalist, and I think she was more talented.
I actually do agree with that. And rest in peace, Christine McVie, because she was wonderful. I'm such a huge fan of Fleetwood Mac. You don't even know. I'm a beyond a fan, and I always have been since the 70s.
They got you
when I was young.
hypnotized.
Mhm. So
That one was
if you get a
before
moment, check
Stevie
out-
Nicks.
Right.
I like that one. I wish
So
I could
check
sing.
out
I wish I could sing that one. I couldn't even sing that one real well before the stroke. So I just listen.
It's hard. They were super talented.
Seems
Amazing
like a
group.
dream.
Mhm.
I like this. I've always liked this song. I think I can remember the first time I heard it. I was really young, maybe 9 or 10, and the drums at the very beginning got my attention, and I liked it immediately.
Mhm.
Maybe that's why you like that one.
It is. Mick Fleetwood is a hero of mine.
Figures.
And he's just straightforward and solid, and that's why I love him.
Yeah, he
is
was the happy
manifestation.
drummer. Just with
Right.
He almost looked mechanical. But yeah, you gotta get a
Well, he
drummer
was
that's
solid.
right in the pocket. Put it this way, anybody can sit around and do all of this stuff. Like Yngwie Malmsteen drives me crazy when it comes to guitar playing, because all just tweedly. He never does a rhythm. He never really does any kind of lead guitar or anything like this. Just literally, no matter what the background sound is. And like cause my husband wanted to go see him, and I'm like, okay, anything you want. I love going out with him and everything. And so, but we're sitting there, and it's literally 2 hours of him standing there going, okay, now I'm gonna do this different. And everything sounded the same. It was just just real fast playing and everything. I thought, oh my God, this guy's got a talent, but that's all. And of course,
Right.
don't try to learn any of his riffs or anything like that, because the funniest thing about him is he does have some videos where he shows you how to do this, some of the riffs and everything. So he goes real fast. He goes, now I'm gonna do it slow for you, and he does it the same speed. My husband was like, fuck this. It was hilarious though, but I mean, it's like drummers that put too much stuff in there or anything like that, it just drives you crazy. I used to have a drummer. I used to have a drummer in my band a long time ago, and he had a second band where he did metal, and he had 2 pedals. And I swear to God, he would sneak that double pedal into Brown Eyed fucking Girl. What have you been doing, Brown Eyed Girl? And all of a sudden you're, it's like, what? Yo, bro. And of course, the women all stopped dancing and looking at him like, what the fuck was that? I was like, it's like, dude, are you serious? Save that for your metal band. I understand you love that double pedal and you're proud of being able to wiggle your feet that fast, but keep it out of the dance music, okay?
There's a time and a place for everything.
Yeah.
And I realize that you're there to drive the band, and not to drive yourself. So they sometimes forget that. But Yngwie Malmsteen, he's like a guitar god.
Yeah,
he's
he
always
is.
there to
But
please the guitars. But it's kind of boring to hear him go crazy all the time.
For 2 hours of that, especially when it tells you, oh yeah, we're gonna try something different now. And even the slow music, even when he had romantic type music background, he's still going. It's like, dude, don't you know anything else? I noticed. I also noticed something else about that. There wasn't very many women in that crowd either. But then again, I always go to concerts that don't have a lot of women. I love Rush. I love Frank Zappa, or his son now. I'm kind of mad at Dweezil. He's not coming to Houston, so I don't get it. But I won't be able to go see him this year. But he's going around. I can't believe all the shit he's having to fight just to do his own namesake music. It's crazy. But he's getting to. So, anyway. Yeah, so I'm glad I made you laugh. That's probably what you needed the most, right?
Right, it is always. That's why I call you.
Excellent. I live to make people laugh. I love to make people laugh. I don't like to bitch all the time. I mean, we do have to notice some things, but I think humor and like the memes, I think that's one of the things that helps everyone get through some of this absolute crap. It's really and truly starting to feel like I'm walking through knee-high shit. You ever been on a farm? You ever had to clean a barn? Yeah, so, you know, you have to get out my boots every time I see Kamala.
Well, we have an amazing group of friends here, and they're all listening to you tonight. So.
Yeah, we got, let's see who we've got over here. See, we got 14 people watching on Rumble. A lot of people go onto my channel and watch afterwards, though. I guess I coincide with something else they watch, because I'll get on here and I'll have like maybe 30 or 40 views. When I'm finished with show, I go back the next day, there's 150. That's like, dang.
Right.
So, but I'm glad. Welcome, everyone. And please share if you're enjoying it. Please share. It's a 2-hour show too, so click through. You may get bored on one spot, but you may love another spot. And I don't do the shorts. I don't have the kind of time yet. I wish I had an assistant, but I don't make enough. I don't make enough money to assist myself. So,
Right.
but that's okay. I like to say
Hopefully
I enjoy doing this, and if it helps just one person, I think that's what God put me here for. So I don't feel
Right, and I
compelled to
agree.
quit yet. And actually, I'm working on something else. I've actually seemed to. It feels like I'm being led to doing an idea that I had before. Just things got in the way, and but now I'm home more than anything, except for on the weekends. So I have a good schedule. I work on the weekends and I have the week off. I mean, what 9 to 5er don't want that?
Right. And I'm glad you're back at work and in the work that you love.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I gotta tell you also too. I came to kind of a conclusion because I work at a casino. I sing at a casino. I'm thinking to myself, God can't possibly want me here. Of course, I'm not supposed to question, but at the same time, you're supposed to question everything because, I mean, the job, I don't think the job came directly from it. But then when I go think about it, over the years, when I played in some of the nightclubs and dive bars, things like that, I would get accosted. There wasn't a lot of security, smoky rooms, just problems, drunks, things like that, and everything like that. But I noticed also I wanted to do music again regularly, and I was having to go to some of these dive bars. I was going to restaurants mainly, but then we got this casino job, and after I thought about it, I got top security. Nobody can mess with me. They don't allow drinking at this particular casino, so no drunks, no smoke. They have a smoking section, but we're way away from it, so no smoke. I mean, I really, when I think about it, I have everything. So maybe that is why he has me there. He's got me there to protect me. Because,
Right.
I mean, this is one of the best things that all the casinos have all got the security and they're very stringent about it, you know?
Right. Also know that Christ did not hang out with the people that did not need him.
That's true.
Christ hung out with the people that needed him the most. So you're there to help guide people in the right direction, even though it may be just through music, but your very presence brings light to the world.
Well, I hope so. Zero Die Loser, welcome to the show.
Hey, Zero Die.
The Owl Flash. Hello, welcome. More like chest high waiters. Yeah. Yeah, it hasn't gotten that bad to me yet. Put it this one out. When I'm ready to quit, when I get on here and say I'm not doing this anymore, then that's gotten to that level for me. It's like I can do without this. But I think that's going to... Well, I don't know. I was going to say, if one gets in office, we're going to hear nothing but wah, wah, wah all the time. If the other one gets in office, we're going to hear everything about how fucking great she is and all this. She opened her eyes this morning. Isn't she fantabulous? Am I right? Am I wrong?
I have come to the understanding that nobody actually likes Kamala Harris. They just hate Donald Trump. Some of the people do. But a whole lot more people like Donald Trump, so it's going to be all right.
I think it's a matter of a whole lot more people remember Donald Trump when he was in office. Even though there was lots of chaos, people had the money to stay away from it, buy homes, buy food. Space Pirate Yvonne, welcome to the show. Yar. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, and they're remembering a lot of things. We also had peace treaties. Now we're on the verge of World War III and nuclear Holocaust. It's like I'm having deja vu to the 80s.
It seems like that, huh? It was
Oh
pretty
yeah, man.
effective when they did
One of the
this and
things
that.
I remember is when Sting went solo. One of the first songs he sang was that one about Khrushchev, I will bury you and all that shit.
Hmm.
So yeah, actually he's another lefty too now. I don't know if he was at any Diddy parties or anything like that, but I can remember when I think it was after Trump was elected, he actually said something about how fantastic the left was, or somebody on the left was, or anything like. He made a tweet about it, and so I had to remind him of that song that he wrote about all politicians, reminding him of nothing but game show hosts, and that he never saw government take over anything that turned anything from a blessing to a curse. So it was like, who wrote this song?
Well, their paycheck is dependent upon their political view. It seems like
I think
they've all made
their
a
whole
deal
livelihood
statement,
is. I mean,
right?
I got a reason why everybody is really so nervous about this. It's a video, just a very short video, but I have to build up to it.
Well, go ahead and play it.
Have you been
I'll let you.
Have you been doing good? You I guess you get to visit with both of those teddy bears now, huh?
I do. The person that received the second one, she's in there with me all the time, and she's a lot of fun. She's a sprightly individual.
Well, I
So,
gotta ask,
uh,
does she use the teddy bear to help soothe children? I'm sure she has children patients too, huh?
well, there's no children patients in
Oh
here.
no,
Actually, to
okay.
be honest with you, most of the patients are really on their way out, and I've watched a lot of deaths. It has not been enjoyable,
Oh my
but
God, they don't let
it
them
brings
sit
peace.
there and die in front of you, do they?
Well, sometimes they don't have a choice.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Oh my goodness.
yeah, it's a difficult place to be.
That's
So, but
so
a lot of
weird.
them,
That's supposed to be a life-saving event, isn't it? Isn't that supposed to be a
well,
life-saving procedure?
I would say it's a life prolonging procedure,
Okay. It
but
saves it
it
saves
doesn't
it
save
for
off the
later.
inevitable.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That's too
it
bad.
doesn't
I'm
save
so
off the
sorry to
inevitable.
hear that.
It's difficult, but I'm stronger than the rest. I'm younger and my body is tolerating it better, but a lot of them are pretty catatonic. It's a difficult place to be.
Hmm.
But the woman that has the other bear, she's strong. I mean, she's super strong. I'm a little envious of her strength. Uh, but she could actually use some thoughts right now. So she has one of her legs amputated because of diabetes, and they don't want to give. They have a brand new prosthetic leg for her, but they don't want to give it to her until they get paid. So she could use a little thought to help the system, which fucking hates us, to help pay for that so she can walk better. But
You
anyhow,
know,
it's in person.
that's
Okay.
another thing that trips me out about our system.
Hmm.
They'll make something, but they won't let you have it unless you pay through the nose for it. It's like if you're gonna hold
That
on to it, why make it at all? Why dangle that shit in front of somebody if you don't plan on helping them with it? That really bothers me.
right, and that's exactly what they're doing. She's got a brand
I
new prosthetic
know,
leg. It's ready to go,
I know.
and until right, it's insane. But that's the way. It's the money. A slave cannot serve two masters. They must only serve God or the money.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, way too many serve the money. And that's where we're at.
Yep,
So choose
one of the
wisely.
deadly
It's
sins.
yeah. Money is not the sin itself, it's the love of money.
Right.
And a lot of these people have the love of money, and that's the problem. So there are greater things in this universe to worry about than money. So love your neighbor.
Yep.
All right.
Love your neighbor as
I'm gonna let you
yourself,
go.
which means you're supposed to love yourself too.
True. You're absolutely correct on there. So you need to love yourself honestly so that you understand what love is so that you
Mm-hmm.
can then love your neighbor.
Yeah,
So if you love
you
your
can't
neighbor,
serve out of an empty tureen.
right, right,
And God's got you. So I'm so
right.
glad you called today, and I made you laugh. I like making people laugh.
I'm glad too, Laura. And I'm so glad to hear you back in action and that you're singing again. That is a blessing and a miracle. So I'm going to let you go, but I will talk to you next Thursday, I'm sure.
Okay.
All
God
right.
bless you, my friend, and prayers to your nurse.
And God blessings to you, Laura. We love you.
Love you too.
We'll see you.
Good night.
Good night, sweetheart. Bye-bye.
All right, that was Cyborg over there on Pilled, known as Blue Eyed Devil over here on Odysee. Fort Doom, Texas. Actually, you say that fast, it sounds like you're doing a rim shot. Boom. Hi, you guys. Okay. All right. First, I was gonna start telling you about what happened. I've actually voted on Tuesday because we're going out of town the week of the week of the election. Not too far out of town, but just not like I don't know, not available to my local people. I'm just going to the next city, just for a little stint on the beach. Anyway, we went on Tuesday. Now, I live in a tiny, tiny little county in Texas. Tiny little county in Texas. I mean, the downtown is like one city block, and it contains the courthouse. And then a couple of annex buildings on the blocks next to it. That's how tiny the county is I live in. And we went around, I guess it was around 3-ish when we got there, because it actually, believe it or not, for as tiny as the county is, it still takes a long time to get from one end of it to the other. Don't forget, this is Texas, okay? So we get there around 3 or so, and literally waited in line until almost 5 o'clock when they were going to close. And when I got... I couldn't believe it. When I got up to the lady in line, she asked me, "Sis, were you one of the ones that was here yesterday that we had to turn away?" I'm like, holy shit. My language keeps going back and forth sometimes, I don't know, but it's like, holy shit, man. So for early voting, because early voting started for us on Monday, this past Monday, and there was already lines around the building. Like I said, I stood in line. We got there 3:30 and waited in line until, like, I didn't get up to the front. Excuse me, where they gave me my ticket and all of that stuff until 4:45. So, yeah, keep up the good work. Vote. This is an important election. And I've seen other states where there's early voting started and they've got lines around their doors everywhere too. So I would admit they keep saying that their Democrats usually are the ones that vote early. I've always voted early. I'm not sure why. Just to get it over with. I hate the rush. And I don't know, it seems that people are more rude on that day for some reason. I know they're trying to get to work, they got the kids and everything like that. Actually, if they want everybody to vote, I think making voting day or election day a national holiday is great. You know, these big companies can't afford to switch a day because they have some non-essential holidays. Besides, what's the difference? They could give them another day off too, and they should actually. So I just want to let y'all know that even my little dinky winky tinky tinky town had lines for early voting on the second day of voting. Now, I don't know if I'll go back that way. Like I said, it was almost an hour to get to my county seat. So, as small as my county is, it's still pretty big area-wise. People-wise, no. Okay. You just described almost 100 counties of Texas. Okay. So, all right. So, that just goes to show. Now, I can't go to any other of the little counties or anything like that, but you guys call me and tell me what your experience was like. That's why I asked the question of the day is, have you voted yet? I know it's really early, but like I say, I wanted to get it over with. All right. To the title of the show. You know, Kamala Harris is coming out now with all kinds of stuff. And like I say, it's starting to get deep. All right, the bullshit. Especially from that side. And she can't answer questions. Her town halls have been horrendous. Everything is an answer with, I was raised in a middle class family. She was born in a middle class family. Obviously not if her mom had to save up until she was a teenager. They were pretty poor. But I don't know many middle class people that grew up in the suburbs of, what was it, Montreal? She was in Canada. But all we've heard from her is, we are the new generation of politicians. Didn't she just turn 60? She's older than I am. And I'm pretty old.
My administration will not be a continuation of the Biden administration.
That's a lie.
I bring to this role my own ideas and my own experience. I represent a new generation of leadership on a number of issues, and
no, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Nobody's buying that. And then, of course, we are not going back. We are not.
He says he wants to make America great again. Again for whom? Well, I'm running for president.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Because we're not going back.
but like
And
Donald Trump wants to take our country backward. But we are not going back.
how many times has she said it? She's even got everybody else saying it.
We're not going back. We're not going back. We're not going back.
I won't bore you with the rest of it. You pretty much get the idea. And of course, she can't seem to stop saying it.
We're not going back.
I can see why people make fun of him. He has no rhythm. He's definitely a stereotypical white guy, I guess you could say. All right, so yeah, we're not going back. We're not going back. We're not going back. And then we get this.
So yesterday we learned that Donald Trump's former chief of staff, John Kelly, a retired four-star general, confirmed
Correction, a fired four-star general.
that while Donald Trump was president, he said he wanted generals like Adolf Hitler had.
I'll take things that never ever happened for 1,000, Alex. Why would he say that to someone he's firing? They want you to think that Trump is an idiot. He's not. But yeah, again, what was it again? How many years have we been hearing, Hitler, he's Hitler?
Because he does not want a military that is loyal to the United States Constitution. He wants a military that is loyal to him.
That sounds more like what you guys want.
He wants a military who will be loyal to him personally. One that will obey his orders even when he tells them to break the law or abandon their oath to the Constitution of the United States. In just the past week, Donald Trump has repeatedly called his fellow Americans the enemy from within, and even said that
illegal
he would
immigrants,
use the United States military to go after American citizens. And let's be clear about who he considers.
Let's be clear, I'm getting ready to lie to you even more.
Considers to be the enemy from within. Anyone who refuses to bend a knee or dares to criticize him would qualify, in his mind, as the enemy within.
Again, projection. So again, so we can't go back 4 years to when things were pretty good and folks could actually feed themselves. Mostly. But we can go back, what now, 60 years of Dems calling Republicans Nazis? Let's see, Mitt Romney, Bush Jr., Bush Sr., Reagan. As a matter of fact, Dems and media, why won't people believe us when we say Trump is Hitler? They've been using this shit since 1934. But, you know, they've been doing this for, like I say, 60 years outwardly, since 1964. No, not McGovern. Where is it? I've got an article here. I'll read it to you. But, yeah, 60 years, Dems calling Republicans that name or comparing them to one fascist or another. Not to mention going back to his presidency just to call him that name. Okay, so I thought we weren't going back. We're not going back. But Trump, 4 years ago, he said this. 4 years ago, you don't want, or you know, say years ago, whatever, like that. So this comes from Investors Business Daily. They wrote it in 2012. But I'm not real sure. This one probably doesn't have anything to do with Trump. But maybe comparing Republicans to Nazis started with the 1964 presidential race. Republican candidate Barry Goldwater accepted an invitation to visit an American military installation in Germany on CBS Evening News correspondent Daniel Shore said. It is now clear that Senator Goldwater's interview with Der Spiegel, with its hardline appealing to right-wing elements in Germany, was only the start of a move to link up with his opposite numbers in Germany. The reaction shot when the cameras returned to anchor Walter Cronkite. Don't say that word very often. Showed the most trusted man in America gravely shaking his head. Maybe it was when Goldwater accepted GOP nomination and Democratic California Governor Pat Brown said the stench of fascism is in the air. Or maybe the Republicans, as fascist narratives really jump-started during the 1968 presidential campaign. ABC hired left-wing pundit Gore Vidal and matched him with conservative pundit William F. Buckley for convention commentary. That's funny. They used to make fun of that on Saturday Night Live. I was old enough to know that. Let's see. Somebody just wrote to me a book. Let's see. The Constitution provides the President shall be Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy of the United States and of the militia of the several states when called into actual service of the United States. So what exactly is the problem with the military being loyal to the President? Nothing. This is what I'm saying. This is why I say that the bullshit that they're spewing at you, expecting everyone to just believe them, is really getting high. It's getting me high. I'm starting to feel like this is a drudgery watching all of this stuff. And a lot of times these people talk about the same thing over and over. They've always got the same thing to say about it. But it's like nobody, I for some reason, and I'm sure somebody else comes up with some of the same stuff that I do. I just don't happen to see them or watch them. And obviously you guys don't either. Because there's sometimes I watch these things and it's like, well, how come nobody ever asks this question? And then of course I bring it up. Or how come nobody ever sees it like this? So, and it's one of those things that once you start being able to see it, you can't unsee it. I wish I could. I think that's why it becomes such drudgery. Because it's always the same shit. Department of Homeland Security is running a large-scale cyber attack simulation targeting our critical infrastructure on election day, November 5th. Makes me think of them and the other. Gee, how convenient. What now? Why would they do something like that on that important of a day? But it just goes to show you what I always tell you and what I always try to remind you. That side has done. Be prepared for anything, because their motto is by any means necessary. And you've seen how desperate they become. You've seen how much they blather bullshit trying to stay. And it's just them trying to stay in power. It is. Okay. So I went through, I've been going through the feed on Twitter of Trump is Hitler. If you believe Trump is Hitler, you're a moron. Just like the one who propagated it. Okay, I'm sorry. You people need to get it going on. Oh, come on, what is going on? Hit the wrong button. Okay, here we go. Trump is Hitler. When I look at all those who hate this man, I like him even more. Trump is Hitler. Kelly is trans. Okay, that must be General Kelly. That right there is an Instagram filter, I think, or a Snapchat. These people are telling you that they will be the Gestapo for fascist dictator Trump if, God forbid, he is elected. Trump is Hitler incarnate. Trump is Hitler, LOL. A lot of people are answering to other people. The Kamala campaign decided to drop the joy message and go with Trump is Hitler. Their internal polling must be telling them something. That and the fact that they have to buy all of their rally goers, and they have to bus them in and feed them, evidently. And of course, they're depending on people like the twerking girl that goes all the time. Sounds like a cat coughing up a hairball. This is another thing I never could understand. What the hell is that? If someone shows up at my home, going to assume you wish my family harm, therefore I must throw you in the wood chipper and feed you to my garden. They're out to kill you. Yeah, they've been, it's like, put it this way, whatever doesn't kill you, they get your information about, oh, okay, so this person was immune to this. We have to try something else. In fact, I noticed over my house not too long ago, yesterday, there was chemtrails everywhere. But I hadn't seen them for like 2 months or so. So I guess that must be a rotation that they do. God only knows what they dumped on our heads this week. When Jesus comes back, he'll sleep on SMU's couch. He should be so blessed. It's deeper than knee high now. Eric the Red. Just to me. Like I say, I'm trying not to let it get that high, because it's something that I need not to worry about. Anyway, let's see. If Donald Trump is Hitler and a fascist, and what does that say about the Democrats that certified his rise to the president? If that happened again this election, does that mean that Democrats support this twice? I was gonna say, there's a lot of people now in the press asking, oh, I don't see the message behind this. I don't see the logic behind it, the stuff like the McDonald's thing. You know what the logic is? To make you fuckers talk about him all the time. Like you did in 2016. All you ever do is talk about him. Good, bad, or indifference. Trump is always on your tongues. I can't go to hardly any clip, any YouTube video, anything on X or everything that doesn't have something to do with Trump from those outlets. So, but yeah, I'm sorry, but he's got you by the short and curlies. And he knows how to market. Good, bad, or indifference. Any publicity is good publicity. Any. And you give him more than you've he's not more famous than Jesus Christ, but he could be. I was going to say, the whole world knows his name. Drunken Rocky, welcome to the show. He's over there on Rumble right now. Cyborg says, the state of Tennessee has made it illegal to spray chemicals upon the state, despite saying chemtrails do not exist. Well, and I'll bet you see them anyway. What are they going to do? Fly up there and pull them over? Meanwhile, the Dems, like I say, they're screaming and yelling Hitler. But meanwhile, listen to what RFK says about what the Democrats just did and why he left.
Say one other thing. President Harris said today in her post, in her speech, she said that President Trump was going to turn the U.S. military against the American public and use the public to promote his agenda. How many of you
Now, why
think
would they
that
be
is
saying
true?
that?
Well, what's interesting to me is that the Biden-Harris administration has done something 2 weeks ago that has never been done in American history, which is to send exactly legal force, to send a directive to the Pentagon, changing the law to make it legal for the U.S. military to use lethal force against American citizens on American soil. Technically, now it's legal for the U.S. military, under this directive, it will become legal for the U.S. military to shoot and kill Americans who engage in political protests because they disagree with policies in the White House. I'm not making this up. Any of you can look it up. This is a Democratic initiative. This did not come during the Trump administration. This did not come from Donald Trump. It came from the Democratic Party. And that's why I left the Democratic Party.
Almost wish they would have stayed so they would, so he could fight against them. But I guess he did the next best thing. So, who really are the Hitler, Stalin, Maos here in the States? It sure as hell ain't Trump, and it never was Trump. Cloud seeding is a funny concept. It's there. It's like there's a reason why sun shines on water. It's called the evaporation cycle. It's how water falls from the sky. We learned this in grade 3. Yeah, well, the thing about it is that they may cloud seed and cause a couple of earthquakes, but again, water cannot be created or destroyed. So they're already using something that is available here. Not to mention the fact that the several times that they've used it to see clouds, hasn't it backfired greatly? All right. Anyway, like I say, I guess they went through the Babylon Bees. Oh, shit. I had it up here. Anyway, the Babylon Bee actually put up a comparison between him and Trump. Let me see if I've missed it somewhere. That makes me mad. Let's see. Let's see if now here's that thing that they were talking about. You sent me the information about Homeland Security has a large-scale cyber attack simulations scheduled. This is a 5-minute video. LFA TV exclusive. Department of Homeland Security has a large-scale cyber attack simulation targeting our nation's critical infrastructure planned for Election Day. Please report ASAP. Again, why would they do that? Why other would they do that? Sounds like by any means necessary, they're going to try and steal it or try and prevent people from oh man, this thing from Babylon B was really funny too. My stroke brain. Oh well. One little mistake isn't gonna kill anybody. Anyway, basically it was funny, you know, they basically said that Trump wears pants and Hitler wears pants. They're obviously just like one another. And then there was something that, oh yeah, Hitler had a mustache, and Trump could grow a mustache if he didn't shave for a couple of days, and that definitely makes them like blood brothers. And there was other ridiculous stuff. It was like 12 things. It was hilarious. Okay. And it's like I say, they went through the Babylon B's list of likenesses and automatically came up with their unreasonable, as usual, conclusions. But RFK, just like he said, let you know they are losing because of it, and we see that. They see it too. Why do you think we're wallowing in bullshit right now? Every one of the Trump train is either a Democrat, a Libertarian, or we're a never Trumper. Go figure. And they keep saying that we're losing. All I know is if she gets installed like she did in 2020, and which she did twice, if you think about it, we've already lost control. We're gonna have to just leave it all to Jesus and hope for the best at that point. It may be time though to read that old Constitution real good. Because there are still things that us regular Americans can do, and we have our own permissions. Just saying. All right. Maybe this right here, this comment right here from J.D. Vance is the reason that they're cloying so hard to the past while trying to convince us that they are the future. Listen what he says.
Seriously, we need to release the Epstein list. That is an important thing.
Do you hear what he said? One more time, JD.
Seriously, we need to release the Epstein list. That is an important thing.
And the Diddy list too. Although I've heard that the Diddy list has already been released or getting ready to be. Do we have visitors? Read the Holy Bible. We know who wins. It ain't you. Yep. All right. So like I say, maybe that's the reason why they're cloying for the past while they claim to be the party of the future. And I'm sorry, there ain't nothing new. Generationally or other than about Kamala Harris. Like I say, she just turned 60. She's a boomer. Do you believe? No, maybe she's an older Xer. I'm an older Xer. But yeah, she's older than I am. So I don't know. You say cloud seeding backfired, but if you're putting yourself in a Democrat's shoes, that's actually success. Yeah, unless you want to count. Well, of course, they killed the people that would probably have rebelled against this. So you might be right. Like I say, the floods in the mountains. I still have trouble wrapping my head around that. Floods in the mountains. That's okay. I guess maybe I have that paradigm because I was in the insurance business. I know about that too. So that was unheard of. I guess now the insurance company has a new product they can sell. Flood insurance in the mountains. Because before they would just go, yeah, right. But the way I mean it, the way that I mean that it backfired, Judas, is that like when they did it in, was it India or Indonesia or someplace like that, just flooded the whole thing out. I don't think they meant to do that, but they probably they never let a good a crisis go to waste either. So, and we've been seeing, and we have seen how much they are willing to even create a crisis so they can pretend to fix it. Lady Iron, how are you? Thank you. Thank you. Super. Lots of love to you always and many blessings. Thank you very much. I blame you guys for my my recovery and I can only blame God for the way that I look. I look in the mirror every day and look at myself. There's no way you're turning 58 this year. And then I look at my birth certificate. Yep. Look at my wallet. Genuine litter. Oh, wait. Not really. All right, you guys. Yeah, way past time for some comedy. Like I say, 2 weeks ago, and all they can come up with is Trump is Hitler, which they've come up for the last 60 years now for every Republican. It's been a smear. I'm sorry that it's taken so long for people to realize that it's bullshit every time. But at least we have. So I don't think the Trump as Hitler is not going to work. And anybody that's undecided right now, they either don't know what's going on, or they don't know. Well, most people don't know their civics anymore. All right. I love this woman. Another one of my new heroes. Time for some comedy. I pretty much love most folks that mock Mamala. This is hilarious. Kamala debuted her latest accent before she's here. She's practicing.
Wait. I think I'm almost ready to go out there. So let's try this one out. Okay. What if I say something like, "I hope your family is okay"? Is that good? A little bit okay, like that. Thank you for that question. I hope that your family is okay. Is it? The head was not okay, and you're okay. Is that good?
She needs lessons from AOC on that one.
Familia is okay. I struggle with that one. I'm just hang on. Thank you for the question. Okay, we got that part. That's the easy part. Your family. No. Oh, I hope that your familia is okay. Is the familia too much? Familia. Cucaracha? No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do that. Come on. What if I do that? Okay, it's funny. It's so serious. Last time we've got this. Okay. Okay? I hope your family is okay. Okay? Okay. 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 Oh, okay. 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 All right. Done. Off me. Okay.
Well, first of all, thank you for the question, and I hope your family is okay and your home is okay.
Her name is Elsa Kurt. Here's another one from her over on Facebook. That's where I discovered her. Are you distracted by her magic hands yet?
Right, well, if she doesn't have an answer...
Yeah, but I know if we try and do the...
Hey, listen, I have a strategy idea. I've got a good one. Are you ready?
Sure.
You ready
Go
for
for
it?
it.
Listen, I'm going to distract them with my magic hands, right? If I just do a lot of hand gestures like this, they'll be so focused on my hands, right? Let me be clear. Oh, let's be clear. We're changing it. We're changing it to let's be clear. All right. How does this look? Okay. Right. Okay. How about this? I'm not going to laugh. Okay. Don't worry about it. Blah, blah, deflect, disparage. What was the third one? Hey, listen, what if I smirk when I do it? What are my teammates, my moderators, doing at that point? Let's be clear. Is that good?
Teammates.
What if they fact check me?
Good one, ma'am. Okay.
That was a good one, right?
Let's get back down to business, okay?
Right, well, if she doesn't have any...
Mamala. All right, this is perfect. Absolutely brilliant. You'll love this, guys. I'm surprised you haven't seen it yet. It went viral. I saw it before it went viral, and then I started seeing it everywhere. So here.
Okay. So you do currently have a California driver's license. You just don't have a physical copy on you at the moment.
That's my preferred method of identification.
And this is?
It's a cat collar. I'm currently identifying as a cat.
Fair enough. The information here on the tag, I'm assuming belongs to you, the boyfriend?
Yeah, it's so rude. I hope you know I'm recording.
Well, it wasn't my intention to offend you, but he just identified as a cat, and you're wearing a Harriet's Waltz t-shirt, so forgive me if I came to a conclusion that you guys are involved in some sort of a homosexual arrangement.
I'm not mad that you think we're together, but you're using gendered language. Besides, I'm not his boyfriend, I'm his owner.
Okay. Well, look, we can do this the hard way if you like. I can have this car towed, because last I checked, a cat is not licensed to operate a motor vehicle in the state of California. We can have animal control come get you, take you to a shelter where your owner can retrieve you for a fee of $70 after you're given the necessary immunizations, which do include a rabies shot, possibly even spayed or neuter, whichever you prefer or identify with. Is that what you guys want to do here?
What should we do? I don't know. I don't have $70.
Sir, I can also request that a mental health care professional come down here on scene and do an evaluation of you because you're considering letting him take a rabies shot rather than just give me an ID, use some manners so I can give you your ticket and move along.
Here you go.
What should I do? Really? And I was going to say, I made a video about people acting like animals. They want all the fun part. They want the meow, and they want to be petted, and they want to be fed and brushed and all of this other stuff. But I noticed he identifies as a cat. Why wasn't he speaking in cat language? He should have been going meow, 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 meow. And his owner, give me a break. Yeah, as I say, they want to try to identify as an animal, but they don't want to do any of the stuff that animals actually do, other than the stuff that humans think are fun. The dog costumes and the ruff and the toys and everything like that. But when it comes to pooping outside, guess where they're running? To a human toilet. The cat is bilingual. Yeah, he speaks English too. But yeah, that's exactly how we need to treat these people. You know, it's okay if you want to do this in your house, but this is not a public thing. Cats aren't licensed to drive anywhere. He says California, but actually, I don't know. Maybe after this one, some dumb judge out there will make it a law now that, if you, no matter what you identify as, it has to be put on a driver's license. That's California for you. Okay, now I want to know who thought this would be a good idea. It comes with a butt warmer. See, notice this this toilet is plugged in, supposedly. Yeah, wait till you see it. Yay!
Ooh. Burning right there.
It'll make some chocolate salty bows. Singe the hair a little bit around the hole. I guess it was these guys that came up with this shit.
One step, two step, what's up with the glitter? You know that only works if it's on the glitter shitter. Now, I'm not positive, but that might be a holy Move the bricks, Matthew. And I get paid to run pipe. I don't get paid to move bricks. Well, this is when you want that clutter aesthetic look, but you just don't want the real clutter. Hell, I like you, would you, Tweaker? And the longer you look at this, the worse it's gonna get. Window looks good. When did Salvador Dali start painting doors? It's always a good idea to use two different countertops to separate your kitchen. And what you gonna want to do when you get here is just back the truck up to the house, get the back of the truck, jump up, open the door, jump in, shut the door. I'll be there waiting.
Who builds these things?
The railing, keep your eyes closed. Don't peek. It's the Titanic, for f***ing sake. I'm all about falling off the toilet to check my hairdo, but what's up with that ladder on the wall? Yeah, because everybody wants their garage doors fucking 42 feet in the air. Send it up, Ethel. And that pole's gonna be a little hard to swing around that close to the wall. You better yell timber, you come out that small door. I bet you this house smells good. One step, two step, what's up with it?
Eric says, both of my grandmothers and my father had strokes. My grandmother regained her speech. My father did not, but both lost their sense of humor. You're doing great. Oh, well, thank you very much. I swore I wasn't going to let anything stop me from this. And luckily enough, like I say, I wouldn't really even have known that I had a stroke if it hadn't been for me to talk. I had a few things that were a little peculiar, but I'm actually clumsy anyway. I'm 6 foot tall, and I have always stumbled and bubbled around. I don't know why. I got bruises all the time that I don't even know where they came from and stuff like that. So I didn't. I wasn't very suspicious until I started talking to my cat, and I couldn't. So yeah, but yeah, I'm so glad. And like I say, even when I didn't have very good speech, people still could understand me. And the best part is, the most blessed part is that I did not lose my cognitive ability. Some people can't see anymore. Some people can't hear anymore. Some people can't think anymore. I do have brain farts, but I had those before the stroke too. So the thing that actually worried me was when they did the MRI and found white spots on my brain, and were able to tell that I had lived with migraine headaches most of my life. When you have migraines, it actually shows up in your brain as white spots. Now, he didn't say there were dead spots, but I mean, what else would they be on an MRI? So, I don't know. Oh, well, thank you. Boom, Boar Doom. He digs tall chicks. I know a lot of people that do. I'm married to one. All right. Okay. I know there's a lot of dog owners out there, but any that can attack you from a trampoline?
Okay, Yeti, stay. Barry, stay. Wait till I say go, okay? No, Yeti, stay. Barry. Yeti, stay. Barry, stay.
Dang!
Wait till I say go, okay?
I love this.
No, Yeti, stay.
Whee!
Okay, Yeti, stay.
Lion's mane and magic mushrooms. Actually, I bought some of the different with the chaga and the lion's mane, and there's a couple of others. It's like a mix of mushrooms. I'm gonna try that. I make a lot of my own vitamin pills, so I found the mushrooms. I figured I would try that microdose. Oh, you're talking about there's no way I'm gonna be able to say that. Psilocybin? Yeah, there we go. Is that right? Anyway, that's funny, the dogs. I didn't know that retrievers could jump that high. I don't know. Was that AI, guys? It almost looked fake. Tetra says, I'm politically incorrect. That's true. Political correctness to me is just intellectual terrorism. I find it really scary, and I won't be intimidated into changing my mind. Everyone isn't going to love you all the time. That's right. They're not. Excuse me, and they're not supposed to. All right, man. If there was ever a wait for it video, this is it. All right, watch carefully. Let's take the sound. Boom!
What the fuck?
Not again.
Oh, warning language.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
So this guy's in the middle of the road. You're gonna get out to help him?
Oh!
Have you ever seen a better wait for it video? Because, you know, and it didn't even have the wait for it on there or anything like that. It's just a double stupidity. I thought this guy actually was gonna get up and start doing something to the other car, but then it was like another. That was a surprise. Didn't see that coming, did it? You? All right. I miss this guy. This is some classic comedy, and if you know this guy's story, it's amazing. And I knew somebody that knew him during the filming of Caddyshack. I'll tell you about that in a minute.
What a lousy cook. I don't think meatloaf should glow in the dark. I mean, she can't cook at all. She made chocolate mousse and antler got stuck in my throat. I'll tell you my trouble. I got the wrong doctor. You know my doctor, Dr. Vinny Boomba. And I saw him last week. I told him, Doc, every day I wake up, I look in the mirror, I want to throw up. What's wrong with me? He said, I don't know, but your eyesight is perfect.
The eyeballs.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding? I know I'm ugly. I asked the bartender to make me a zombie. Told me God beat him to it. Well, I'll tell you know when you're ugly, all right? Well, Halloween, my wife sends the kids out dressed like me. I mean, I'll tell you. I'll tell you the whole story. All right, the whole story, okay? All right. I mean, you know when you're ugly. Well, last Halloween, a kid tried to pull my face off. And my kids, they flip a coin to see who has to kiss me goodnight. What a lousy cook. I don't think meatloaf should glow in the dark.
Yeah, his wife was a lousy cook. I miss Rodney. Actually, I've seen some stories about him. It took him a long time to become a comedian. But once he did, the good thing about him was he actually helped others to break into it as well. He had comedy shops and specials and things like that. Everybody gone from Pill? What happened? Okay. Oop. That's okay if you just want to lurk. We love our lurkers. That's okay. I've always got my mouth open anyway. So yeah, that was the driving cat. Alright, let me see. Is it one? Oh, that was only twice. Okay, go away. Alright. I don't know why this was so funny to me, but it almost seems true. Guys, is this you?
You know something? It really doesn't matter where you are on your journey in life.
You're never too old to pick up really cool sticks. Yeah!
I was outside and I found a cool stick. Holy frick, this thing looks sick. Don't care when it is or who I'm with.
Pick up really cool sticks.
Yeah! Got hella sticks, all kinds of shapes. Some are too strong, but some I can break. I can throw this one in a lake.
And this one is a snake.
You know something? It really doesn't...
Don't pick up snakes. If you really like sticks, you can come to my house and clean up my yard. I got all kinds of sticks. Both live and dead. Oh, there's Mr. Tiso. So, yeah, he's lurking over there on pilled.net. Don't forget to support the channel. Also, to share. We want people to call. The phone lines are still open. Oops. Where am I? Oh, I finally figured out why my responses weren't working. I had to put some kind of a stupid password in my OBS. Everything, everything, they want to keep track of everything you do. And I don't understand why, because I'm boring. Bobby Digital. Men like sticks and fire. Ooh. And Bobby Digital. And rocks. Ooh, yeah, rocks. Rah, rah, rah. I like rocks. What was I going to tell you about? I was going to tell you something I forgot about. Oh, Rodney Dangerfield. My stepdad had this friend. I don't know where he met him, but he was a private pilot. But he also drove limousines. And he actually ended up driving a limousine for movie sets or whatever like that in Florida, something like that. And he said that he drove Rodney Dangerfield around for Caddyshack. Now this is like what, 1980? 1981? And he said Rodney Dangerfield smoked more pot than he could stand. He said he was always smoking pot. He said to get into the limousine and light up, he'd be in there, and he said the drive was almost an hour from where they had him staying. So he said by the time I got him to the movie set, my eyes were all red. I couldn't see. It was terrible. He says, and that man never stopped smoking pot. The whole time he was in the limousine. He'd get in the limousine, go to the movie site, and the whole time he's in the car, he's smoking. Come home from the movie set, and this was later at night. It took, you know how long it takes them to shoot some of these movies, especially if they have makeup or anything like that. But he said he'd pick him up from the movie set. As soon as he set foot in the car, close the door, light the joint. So, yeah, Rodney Dangerfield was a pothead. Or at least he was for that movie. So, Judah69 says, I love lamp. I love the lamb. Okay. Alright. So, guys like sticks and rocks. Actually, I used to get made fun of for liking rocks so much. Because, we would go to amusement parks and something like that. We park in the amusement park. Everybody else would be running to the entrance, and I'd be looking on the ground, looking for rocks. It'd be in a gravel parking lot. I'd be looking around on the ground. I was getting made fun of. And I tumble rock now. I've got a lot of precious stones right now that I need to break up and tumble. I haven't had a chance to set up my tumblers. Chris, let's see. That's nothing. Chris Christopherson was doing H on the movie Big Top Pee-wee just to stay sane. What is H? I'm sorry, I'm not a drug person. I know what weed is. I know what coke is. I know what heroin is. That must be all the mainstream drugs. What is H? I'm sorry, I don't know what H is, Tetris. Anyway, lately also too, I've been having, I said it, heroin, okay. I didn't know they just called it H. Anyway, I've been having a lot more Bible comedy coming across my feeds lately, like this gem from Insta. This made me laugh so hard. It's from Instagram. He actually has a few really cool biblical animations using familiar sounds. I guess you can sound bites or whatever. It's from HWIH series and Billy Jack Animates on Instagram. But check this out. This is what it must have been like at the Tower of Babel. This is what he thinks this is. When God confused the languages at the Tower of Babel.
Mortar. Can you go get some more? Bet. I'll go over there and tell him. What the? Hey, I'm almost out of mortar. Can you go get some more? Bet. I'll go over there and tell him. What the?
I watched it a couple of times. I'm thinking, that was hilarious, though. Smart Poker, thank you for the cookie over there on pill.net, and welcome to the show. Thank you for being here.
Cookie!
I love doing the responses to the gifts or the donations. Soldier Man Jefferson. You think that was? I thought that was hilarious. I got a couple more Christian jokes, I guess you could say. let's see, this one. Let's hope this never needs to be done, but also if it does, that we'll be the ones doing it. This is a skit when Christianity is illegal.
Yo, you want some prayer?
Can I pray for you real quick?
I'll pray for you right now.
You ever heard of the gospel?
It's the good news.
I got a large Bible.
I got a kid's Bible.
I got a medium Bible.
I got a pocket Bible.
I got that Larry Boy plush toy.
I got boarding passes from a flight to Israel.
I got water from the River Jordan. iPhone 6 with bootleg worship music on it.
Yo,
an iPhone 6 with bootleg worship music on it. Let's see. Right. I'm missing something here. Oh, okay. There. Sometimes this stuff is. I don't have enough LOL VeggieTales. I guess that was that a Christian show? I don't know. Sign me up for the bootleg worship music. You might be pleasantly surprised. Like I say, I think I've been being led to an idea I had before. It just wasn't the right time, but I'm starting to see more signals that I should do it. So, and it has something to do with worship music. So please stay tuned. All right. Here is a man joke, but it is biblical.
You know that men are going to arrive in heaven 30 minutes earlier than women will?
How?
Bible says it. Revelation chapter 8:1. When he opened the seventh seal, there was silence in heaven for about half an hour.
That was pretty good. That was, yeah, was the Larry thing. That pickle looking thing, yeah. I know of VeggieTales, but I don't know anybody that ever watched them, and I never watched them either, so, but I heard a lot of things about VeggieTales. But, some people said it was Christian, some people said it wasn't, so, one of those things. I'm not a big watcher of stuff, especially if it's like uber popular. Sometimes, like I say, again, another reason why it feels like I'm drudging through shit right now, because the news is the same thing over and over again. And like I say, while they're screaming at us, we're not going back, they keep going back. And you know, Trump is Hitler to the same old song and dance. And then they can't figure out. Judas, you like that one? I figured you guys would like that one. And I guess maybe it's true. It's true since it's in the Bible. It has to be true. Yeah, they were kind of following the Bible tales, but they put it in a kid's version and ended up screwing a few things up. Oh, well. That's typical, especially if the lefties took it over or Hollywood took it over. So, all right, you guys. You know, I never end the show. The time flies when you're having a good time. I swear. I didn't think I had enough, but I look at it, just had just enough. And of course, with the one phone call that I got, it made it perfect timing. I may have talked about something a little longer had I not had that, but I'm usually good with keeping time. Usually. Anyway, I never end the show without a little bit of Mari, and boy, there were so many good passages to choose from this time, but I think this one fits just a little bit better than the rest of them with my show this evening. So, some Mari for you.
Whatever you are going through now, and whatever you are going to go through later on, remember, God is in control. Can you trust Him? So whatever is happening in your life, whatever currents are hitting against you, trust in the Lord. He knows everything. He knows everyone. He knows what is happening, what will happen. He knows it all. Leave it in the hands of the one who is capable of it. Trusting the Lord, having faith in the Lord, being built on the rock, leaving everything in his capable hands and moving forward beyond any intellect and every intellect. This is God, the only true divine God. There is none like him. He is the only infinite, perfect God. Whatever you are going through now.
That's right. So, and he also tells us, be joyous even in our pain, because he's the one that is, he may not be punishing us, he is prepping us. And we need it. We're going to need it. If you see these things, he's showing you a lot of these things. Keep an eye on everything that's going on and question every human. All right. All right, I'm going to release the scratching over here on Pilled, if I can get to it again. It's okay. Do 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 do. Do. Of course, don't forget, like I say, support the channel. Follow me on X. You guys helped me be able to afford a blue check mark over there, and I'm going to try to spend more time over there with some stuff. Eventually, I hope that I can stream over there as well, and I might have a space. I don't know what I'm going to do on the space, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just invite some people and let the good times roll. All right. Scratching has been released over here on Pilled, so come on over to pilled.net and get you some scratching. What did I get? I didn't get anything. I guess I can't get pills from myself. That's all right. All right, go on over to pill.net, get your gold pills. Get your gold pills now. Looks like Kamala is a cokehead. Did you see that? Yeah, I was going to say, if nothing else, she usually sounds pretty drunk, especially, like I said, she sounds like when she's answering some of these questions, put blonde hair on her and make her giggle, she'd be a bimbo. So she's just a dark-haired bimbo in my opinion for that. But also too, she sounds like she's drunk most of the time, or she's just an extremely bad slam poet. So yeah, it's just she's no good. She's, if nothing else, and at the very least, she is a terrible actress. I mean, she was hanging out with Hollywood's finest before she started getting into the politics and everything. And I guess it's probably because she didn't have that it look that they had back then. So, you're welcome, Pastor Shadley. Lazy Long Toes. Just in time for the Marmari High. No problem, Lizzie Longtoes. I think I was competing against Trump tonight, which is okay. And of course, there's always replay on all 4 of the channels that I'm on, so you can go back and look. All right, release the scratching. I want to do a raid on Pills, but let's see who's available. Any suggestions over there? It skunks you once in a while. Nothing kick. Sometimes you get 15 to 20 scratches. Pilled hates me. Super trucker. Let's see. Woke Societies. Oh no, he's already gone. I was watching him before we started the show. How about, like I say, anybody have a suggestion? Belushi? How about Belushi? Oops. Shoot, that's the wrong one. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Let me go and... Okay, go back. Go back to me. What happened? Can be such a boomer sometimes. Okay, there we go. Set raid. We're gonna raid the Belushi tonight, if that's alright. Alright. Don't forget, go on over to Pill and get your gold pills. I have released the scratching. It's kind of cool. all the features they have over there on Pilled. I'm hoping to grow. Communism is an empty suit. Yeah, she's terrible. So, like I say, we all know who we're voting for. Definitely not Kamala. All right. I guess that's about it for me right now. Don't forget to support the channel. All of my links are below. So click on some of them, will you? Or send me something to my P.O. box. It doesn't have to be money. Wink, wink. All of my links are below. Go click around on also on the pureblood.tv interactive stream guide. And check out all of the folks there. And be sure to head on over to the Drunken Rocky show on next on Odysee and Ramble. Now, I know that you guys could have spent the evening with millions of other streamers, but you decided to spend it with me, and I am grateful and I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'm honored that you all decided to hang out with me tonight. I appreciate you. Thanks for the support. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the comments, the calls, the shares, the up-toots, the down-toots. And you know, like I say all the time, we love our lurkers. So, thank you for clicking on my little acre of the internet today. God bless you. And God bless America. And as always, I wish you peace, love, health, and music. Always. God bless you all. And until next time, AMF.